everyone, and welcome to the first episode of What is Budding and Blooming here in the first week of spring in Zone 7, Middle Tennessee. So we're going to walk around my half-acre neighborhood property and see what surprises you that is already in bloom or budding. I know I can't wait to get to the wisteria, but this can help you if you are trying to landscape your property so you can know what plants look like at this season. First we have this tulip tree, and it is definitely already in bloom. Some blooms have already died. So this actually started blooming a couple weeks before the first day of spring. And these just smell so lovely. They smell so lovely, and you can prune this down to make it a small tree if you would like, or just let it grow. So just depends on your landscaping needs. If you want a little small tulip tree, or if you need a bigger tree. But I just love the pink blooms that show up so much. They're one of the first blooms before spring. So we have this gorgeous cherry tree blooms, and look, the bees have already started coming out. Just a couple days after officially spring. So this cherry tree is not fruiting. It is just flowering. But it's a gorgeous thing to have if you need some shade and you don't want fruit falling on your cars or anything like that. So this is in full bloom, completely full bloom already. Gorgeous. I like to cut branches and bring them in as arrangements, which looks gorgeous inside, and I don't feel bad cutting the branches since they don't go to fruit. And these beautiful tulips have started blooming. So I'm surprised that the irises haven't started, but these tulips have. We will see. Definitely subscribe so you will be able to see how these all look in 2 weeks. This beautiful peach flower has already started to bloom. You can see. This maple tree, it's a red maple, has already flowered, and you can tell it's putting out its seeds now. It's about to put out the leaves. And here we have what has started blooming. We have the hyacinth, and the tulips are just now coming up, and the crocus, you can see some crocus leaves. The crocus should be up already, but maybe I planted them a little deep. These flowers survived over winter. They did, as you can tell, a couple of them got a little frosty. In Tennessee this year we had it was pretty cold. We had a good amount of snow and like a whole week worth of where it was like 10 degrees at night, and they look gorgeous right now. We have this beautiful Forsythia. It has just started to put out its leaves, but before, this whole shrub was covered in these beautiful yellow gold flowers. So this is my wisteria. Look at all these flower buds. I am super excited. This will be showering with beautiful purple wisteria flowers. And then you can see. All right, I'm going to show you. I don't know if you can see. So there is just so many, and I am super happy because last year all we got was a big mound of leaves. There was about just a few, like 3 or 4, I'm talking 3 or 4 flowers on this wisteria, and this is an old wisteria. So you can see the thickness of this one, that's just maybe like 2 years old. But over here, you can see the thickness. This is definitely an older wisteria, 5, 6, 7 years. So I will explain how I pruned this. How I pruned this last year. Do you see all these buds? Do you see all of them? That will be coming cascading down. So I'm going to explain how I prune this to get these bud flowers compared to the very first time I tried to prune it and it did not turn out well. And I also, so I had to start off building a whole new pergola. Okay, so I had to build a whole new pergola because there was a tiny little one and it ended up falling down with the weight of the wisteria. So that is what led me to pruning. So look, even far away you can see the buds. So when I first started pruning this, it was just filled all with leaves. It was about probably a 4 times as much as what you see here. I first started, I just started cutting. I just started cutting whatever branch I saw, and that was a mistake. Don't just start cutting. That will end you with pieces that just split. But what you want if you have a pergola is you want to find, you start with one at the root. You find the root and you keep following it up. You keep following all the branches up till you find the best, strongest, straightest vine. And that you follow, and I tied it. You can see I tied it. Until I got. And you find, I found, I guess about 1, 2, 3, 4. I found about 4 of them that I tied across, and then after tying those across, then I cut the rest. And I will update you in the springtime how you prune it in the springtime to get even more flowers that will come out. But so as you can see, I have just a couple going across, and that will expand in the springtime to get even more flowers. And you can notice that this is just about a 1-year-old vine. So its buds are not that big compared to the older vines. So the older the vines get, the bigger the blooms and the buds will be. So, but we will be looking forward to this little one growing, and you can watch my journey. I will update you in 2 weeks how this is looking. All right, so let's take a look. I'll show you up close what the bud looks like so you will know what the difference between a bud and a leaf bud. So here's one down here. There you go. And like, this is not that thick. So it's probably about 2-year-old vine. So I don't know about you, but I am so excited to see everything blooming. So feel free to like and subscribe if you don't want to miss the update in 2 weeks to see how everything is going and what it looks like then. See you later.